which his annoying agent Scott Boras has suddenly decided to put out. And I think that if, again, the SNY guys made a good point is why not let Harvey pitch out the bullpen in the seventh inning? Maybe he can be the Mets' answer down the stretch to their seventh inning woes out of the bullpen. Dad, thoughts?
Well, I think that could be a good idea, but that might actually stress Harvey's arm even more because he's not used to sitting and starting and sitting and starting. It's different, being a relief pitcher and starting. The rhythm is different.
Yeah.
So that might stress his arm even more.
Interesting. I think that, okay, so...
Which goes to show that the innings pitching limit is somewhat arbitrary.
Again, I think the Mets, they never knew about this at the beginning of the season. And Harvey's suddenly saying that he wants to do whatever, he wants to do this innings limit. Now, the thing is, okay, fine, he can do it, but, again, some white guys made a good point this morning is, why didn't he tell the Mets, at the beginning of the season? Because if he did, then the Mets wouldn't have started him till May, that way he can push till the postseason. Again, we're having another, Steven Strasburg situation here with Matt Harvey. The thing is, though, the Mets have such a good pitching rotation, they don't need Harvey. I mean...
Oh, I don't know, Jamie. I think they're going to need Harvey in this playoffs. It's going to make a big difference.
Okay, so you're saying they need Harvey. Why not shut Harvey down now then?
Yeah, that might be a possibility if they're really serious about 180 innings.
See, so why not shut Harvey down now and then just let him, let him pitch in the postseason if they get it. And if they see it's not working without Harvey, or they're for some.
Well, I think they're going to have him pitch against the Nationals for sure.
Yeah, and
he's at 166 innings now. If he pitches against the Nationals, say he goes 6-7 innings, that'll get him up to 172. That's then only one or two more starts. So I think they're going to skip him again after the Nationals.
Yep.
And then they'll probably look to see how the standings are.
Yeah, I guess.
If they have some breathing room, then maybe they'll keep him again.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, there are like 20-something games left in the season?
26 games left.
26 games left. 26 games left. And if you skip him twice, I guess, yeah, I mean, again, I think the whole... If you guys haven't checked it out, I mean, Wikipedia, they've changed Harvey's nickname into the Joker. Dad's thoughts on that?
The Joker. Well, I agree with you. He should have told the Mets earlier about this innings limit. So I think actually this is a new thing that's been brought up by Scott Boras.
So this is a new thing brought up by Scott Boras. So I mean, they're saying Dr. Andrews right now is sort of telling them that the 180 innings is the hard cap, because Scott Boras, he's all about money and how much his clients can get. So I think what Scott Boras' approach is here, as long as it's not the contract year for Harvey, he's going to protect him as much as possible. That's what Scott Boras is coming from, the angle he's coming from.
Yeah.
So if let's say Matt Harvey had his Tommy John surgery later, and suddenly it was his contract year now. This year, I don't think Scott Boras would have put this hard innings, cap on. But again, that's, a completely different situation from what the Mets have right now. And again, Steven Matz is making his first start since coming back. His rehab assignments have been very successful. He's tossed a lot of shutouts. 2 shutouts, I think. In his minor league rehab start. So hopefully he can come back into form, and the Mets have him. Maybe, I think, again, not to think so far, but maybe we can sort of predict what the Mets, postseason rotation is, because we all know that, you can go into a four-man rotation into postseason. Now, again, I know it's a lot of baseball to be played until then, but,
It'll be interesting to see, Jamie, because one thing the Mets could do is they could shut Harvey down after national game.
That I think you're getting staticky again. Dad, you're getting staticky again, I think.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Again, okay. Sorry, Skype is acting out here. I don't know why it's suddenly going staticky. Okay, Dad?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know
What's up,
why
man?
Skype, the longer you speak, the more staticky it gets.
Yeah.
Why is that? Oh, interesting. Anyway, so, I think that, okay, so now, okay, so that's basically the Mets news for, today. We're focused, they have a great group of young guys. They traded for Cespedes. We recap back to the trade deadline. You know, again, I think, if you guys didn't know that, the Mets nearly traded for Carlos Gomez and for Wilmer Flores and Zach Wheeler. And the thing is, Flores is doing really good right now. He's performing better than Gomez. Gomez has been struggling with the Astros. And, Cespedes has been raking with the Mets.
Yeah. I think Cespedes is a complete player. He brings everything. He's got the defense. He's got the base running. He's got
Yep.
the power, of course.
Yep.
He's
You
hit,
know.
I think, 11 home runs since he's joined the Mets?
Yep. Um, and, and
And he almost single-handedly won the game for the Mets yesterday. Unfortunately, the Marlins came back to win.
And, also, Flores' defense has also been really good, since the trade deadline. It's not been that slack. He's doing
Yeah.
well defensively also.
Well, the Mets definitely have a lot more options now in their lineup, even though they have a couple of key injuries. Like today, for instance, they were able to put out a completely right-handed lineup.
Yep.
So they had Eric Campbell in there, they had EY in there.
And I think, the Mets can do this also with
Uribe.
left, EY, Eric Young Jr. is also a switch hitter. And, again, I think that, going back to the, recapping sort of the whole season, and, we have to go even further back, and, a lot of people have been criticizing Sandy Alderson about a lot of different things, but, one great move he's made, I think it's the best move he's made since he's become GM of the Mets is, he trading Ari Dickey fresh off his Cy Young Award season. I mean, Ari was old already then. He's been struggling in Toronto. He's not been doing that well. And, he's netted back Darno and Syndergaard, who are two really big parts of the current New Look Mets.
Yeah.
And again, I think I was mentioning to my dad the other day that I think Curtis Granderson, a lot of people don't like that signing, but I think he's a great clubhouse guy. He's a really nice guy. The Mets really needed to sign one sort of big player. The Wilpon family have been sort of a mess, and they've not been, budging with their money. So, the ability, I don't know. Curtis has been doing a lot better this year. I think the Mets just needed to sign that one superstar to match up with their young guys, or that one veteran, sort of proven player, just like the Nationals signed Jason Worth to that big deal, which is, it may not look that good now, but, Jason Worth's contract's not looking that great right now, but, they really needed to sign that one guy that can sort of put them over the top.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah, well, you can't fault them for their deadline deals. Ever since they signed Uribe and Kelly Johnson and brought Michael Conforto up, the Mets have been on a tear.
Yeah. And,
I think there have been like 25 and 10, something like that, Jamie.
Yeah.
So.
And I think,
And of course, Cespedes has been a big boost. We did give up a lot. We gave up Michael Fulmer, who could be a top-of-the-line starter for the Tigers. But certainly it's less than giving up Zach Wheeler and Wilmer Flores. And if Cespedes gets us deep into the postseason, it's been worth it.
no, okay, and again, okay. So we're talking. Let me just go back to the Syndergaard, Art Dickey, Darno, and Syndergaard trade. Those two were the big catches, but they also got this guy called Wilmer Becerra. He's a raw outfielder. He was his raw outfielder in the Dickey trade against Syndergaard was his raw, pitcher. He's developed. He's right now the Mets' number 27 prospect. And he's low A. He's only 20. He's still at low A Savannah. He's batting 288 with 8 homers and 33 RBIs in 58 games. And then, they also got John Buck in that deal. And, they got Dilson Herrera back from, John Buck and Marlon Byrd. So, this deal has really worked out well for the Mets. And, Ari Dickey has just not been the same since going on the Blue Jays.
Well, it'll be ironic though if the Blue Jays come through and the Mets get to the World Series.
Yeah, and and I think Darno has said that every time
Dickey could pitch against Syndergaard. That'd be pretty exciting.
Yeah, and if Darno has said that whenever he plays against the Blue Jays, he's always trying to play harder than usual and trying to get the W and working harder because he wants to beat the team that traded him.
Yep, that's always a good motivating factor.
Yep. So now going on to how the Mets could look. This is sort of how they formed up the roster. Again, another trade. They don't have Zach Wheeler this year, but hopefully their pitching rotation will get even stronger when Wheeler comes back next year. And this is another good trade by Alderson. He traded Beltran away for Wheeler.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't done so, Sandy Alderson recently came out with a book. It's kind of like this guy wrote about Sandy Alderson. It's kind of like Moneyball, except it's spread over a few seasons. If you're a Mets fan out there, it's a great book to read.
Well, some people may not know, but Alderson was Billy Bean's mentor.
Yep.
In fact, the Mets front office is full of Moneyball guys.
Yep. It's his book is baseball. It's called Baseball Maverick. So if you guys have any interest, you can look into it. And it tells you how everyone is sort of working the Mets front office now as part of the Moneyball series, working with Billy Bean because Sandy Alderson passed the torch over to Billy Bean, and Billy Bean sort of learned a lot from Sandy Alderson. I mean, the Mets currently they have. In Moneyball, you may know him as, they have Paul DePastra. Moneyball, who's that guy's name, Dad? Joe, was it? Peter Brand? No, his name was Peter Brand, but, in reality his name is
Paul DePasta.
Paul DePasta, yeah. And then, so, yeah, he's brought in,
Hey, Jamie, I think I'm staticky.
Yeah, I think you're staticky again. Call back. Okay.
I think we need to find a solution for this Skype next time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll see if it's possible. Anyway. Okay. Okay, Vince is listening from the Senko, so Vince is in Japan right now, Dad.
Okay. Hi, Vince.
Okay. Okay, Vince is asking how about NL MVP candidates? Harper in there?
That's a good question. What do you think, Jamie?
Yeah, I think Harper is definitely in there. He was voted most overrated player to start the season, and he's proven himself why he's such a valuable member and such a valuable player for the Mets. He's really, proven himself to be an offensive threat. And, just the other day, again, he's done something no one did. He went, he had 0 official at-bats. He walked 4 times, scored 4 runs, and drove in a run. He's just the 4th player since 1914 to do that. So
I don't see how he doesn't win the MVP. No one is close. Maybe Nolan Arenado?
Paul Goldschmidt.
Or Paul Goldschmidt. I think those are the only 2 other guys who could come close.
Carlos Gonzalez?
I think you got to give it to Nolan Arenado over Carlos Gonzalez, though.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because he's been more consistent all season.
Looking at averages right now, Bryce Harper's second in the league, the whole major leagues. First in the National League with a 337 batting average. Steve Gordon's 325. So is Buster Posey. And Paul Goldschmidt is fourth in the National League with 324 batting